This is a video about ferrets, so I'm going to introduce you to my ferret Apollo and just, yeah, show you him and talk about him a bit. Thank you. This is Apollo. Apollo! Come here, come here. He's the best. He's 4 years old, my ferret. He is the brother. I had two. I had a girl, brother and sister, but she passed away last year, bless her heart. And yeah, he's 4 years old. This usually means he wants someone to play with when they're scratching the ground. And I've just brung him outside, so I like to give him 3 or 4 hours of play a day. Rest of the time he's just sleeping. And he has an outside house, which is this one, and then he has an inside house in my room for when it's too cold. I like to bring him in, and also just to make sure he's not lonely, because he did have a partner but she passed away, little playmate. So yeah, so ferrets eat meat. I actually feed mine for treats, egg yolk sometimes, and give him food pellets, like hard pellets derived from all meat products. So yeah, he loves to dig. He's got a whole area to dig in. Are you the best, Apollo? Look how gorgeous you are. So I've usually just give him a whole place to dig. This whole section's his. I cover up the plants that I don't want him to dig in with a good old turtle, because as you can see, he just digs everywhere he wants, which is great. Apollo! Apollo, there's a little spider there. Yeah, so it's just a short video to show you Apollo, my ferret. And if you're looking to have a ferret as a pet, just what it's like, you have to handle them a lot every day. So I had him as a kit. Basically, my friend had a whole business. She had about 8 of them, and she was rehoming them. And and I took 2 of her little babies. He likes the drain for some reason. You have to make sure that the whole garden area that they're in is ferret proofed, because they will climb and get around everything. I think he's behind here somewhere. He's gone out the other side. Hello, Apollo. They do chase you. Apollo! Apollo! They do like to have they have a lot of energy, and usually, like, now he's a bit older, he has like these spurts of energy which don't last as long as it did when he was younger, but they still have a lot of energy. He's very sweet. You have to touch them and tame them every day, and then they become very cute little lovely pets. But he still goes for my socks, and he still goes for all my bits, but tries to bite me. Sometimes he does the lick lick chomp, and then he'll be... It doesn't hurt though, it's just kind of how like a dog holds you in their mouth. But I'm sure he could pack a punch if he wanted to. Yeah, I just wanted to show you my little ferret. And if you're thinking of getting a ferret as a pet, just make sure you handle them, make sure you give them a lot of love, a lot of space to play in. As I said, he's got the whole garden and my room. But just make sure it's all ferret proof. Like here, I had to shove this down here because he escapes. And they even shuffle up against the walls behind the shed. So they get in to the most smallest areas, and they make a lot of mess. If you've got indoor plants, you can kiss goodbye to them, because they will dig out the plants. And my boy, they will dig out the plants and cause havoc. They do make this cute little duking noise when they're happy and excited, and it's like dook, 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 and it's adorable. But yeah, I would definitely recommend a ferret as a pet, or ferrets as a pet, because it's probably better to keep 2. They live from about 4 to 15 years, and I say that because They do have complications and health issues sometimes. But they're lovely. And if you wanted one, I would recommend getting one. Just make sure it comes from a, you know, make sure if you can get a ferret that you can see if you can rehome one, because a lot of people get them and don't treat them right, or a lot of them end up in animal sanctuaries. And, you know, I think if you can save an animal from an animal sanctuary, then you save two animals, the one you take home and the one that gets to take the place of the one you took. So yeah, this is Apollo, and I love him with all my heart. You're so handsome, Apollo. You're the best. Mwah. Mwah. Yeah. Mwah. So that's Apollo.